for the stuff.
The Archers is the world's longest-running radio show, with more than 15,000 episodes broadcast. Despite being a rural flavour show, The Archers is recorded in the heart of the UK's second-largest city, Birmingham.
Previously in The Archers. As the veteran characters await a training session with Lee, they discuss the picnic dipoding competition and their lack of match fitness. Lee arrives and drives home the importance of good preparation, though he assures them the session will be basic and not arduous. Pat and Tony Baker gently adds the exercise. They seek Lee's arbitration over their ongoing run-out dispute of the day before, but when Tony demonstrates his action on the disputed shot, he accidentally whacks Lee with his bat. As Lee nurses his bruised knee over a drink bought by guilty Tony, he listens to Tony's philosophical musings on the irony of the team's trainer picking up an injury. With great restraint, Lee pledges to pass on the wisdom he's gained today to Tracy. Never let Pat and Tony bat together. Lily chats to obvious Jazzer about his telesales technique. He believes it's all going swimmingly and the prospective customers like his conversation. Lily points out he's not converting enough calls into actual appointments. Is he the right man for the job? Privately to Shula, Lily admits she is worried he'll lose the job. She feels Jim and Alistair slaughter at his method may be undermining him, and if he goes, she'll lose her bonus for recruiting him. Shula offers to have a word. She hints to Alistair that Jazzer might be struggling, and when Jazzer gets home, Alistair tackles it. All Jazzer needs is for a customer to book a visit from a rep, and he might have an idea about that. Thank you for listening, and now I will leave you with the episode of The Archers.
This is the BBC.
This podcast is supported by advertising outside the UK.
BBC Sounds. Music, radio, podcasts.
You're listening to Wednesday's episode of The Archers from BBC Radio 4.
Absolutely. An absolutely stunning little abode. Wow, I'm just completely stunned. And it's very tastefully, very artistically followed through, if I may say so. Très chic.
Yeah.
Someone with a flair for designers influenced these choices. I'm not wrong, am I? This is you, sir, isn't it? This is all your influence.
Well, I don't know about artistic.
Oh, no need to be modest, sir.
Oh, you're right there, Fern. Though it's fair to say I had quite a bit of input when it came to discussions on design.
Well, I have to say, I see a lot of places in my line of work, and this one is absolutely stand out.
I'm glad you like it.
Oh, you know what I mean.
Thank you. As far as the kitchen is concerned...
Now, there's good news and bad news as far as the kitchen itself is concerned. Bad news, what you currently have is letting you down.
Oh, we find it okay, wouldn't
And
you?
it's underperforming, both decor-wise and in its functionality. It's what I call a sink and two white goods kitchen. So the question is, what in essence are you looking for?
Well...
Yes,
What's the dream? Because we can do dreams. Dreams are our business.
we were thinking a smoother sort of look.
Different tiles, perhaps?
Yes, more upbeat tileage.
Tiles, right. OK, it's a good starting point. Let's look at tiles. They're in the car. Oh, you wait there, gentlemen. I have some samples in the car. I'll be absolutely right back. And while I'm gone, just think, overall design ambition. You know what I mean?
Tilage? What are you talking about, Alistair? Tilage?
I don't know. I panicked.
This is heading for disaster.
We're helping Jazza.
By buying a kitchen we don't want.
That's the point, Dad. Jazza will get something even if we don't buy. We only have to show an interest.
Have they said yes?
Trent said he'd let me know, but I'd say, well, I'm quietly confident.
Oh, well, Trent's a good boss. You nailed it, Tracy.
And saying he'll be in touch, that's nice in itself.
What, being in touch? I mean, it's common decency.
If they don't all bother, I could tell you. I've put in tons of applications and a lot of them never let you know a thing.
Like Grey Gables.
No, that was worse. We was already employed there and we weren't informed. That is unforgivable. You doing all right though, are you, Freddie?
Oh, not so bad. It could be worse. I've still got my DJing and it gives me the chance to concentrate on things here.
What, Lower Loxley?
Well, so I can get used to taking a bit more responsibility. It won't be easy, but...
No, right. Not easy at all, is it?
What?
Damn great house, acres of land, tough for some.
Tracy, I'm sorry, I didn't mean...
You got it all on a plate here, and you don't even know.
No, I'm sorry.
Life don't roll out like that for some of us.
No.
Well...
Look, I know it's not easy for you at the moment.
Well, no, now you mention it.
Only...
What?
Well, I do have to look after Lower Loxley. It should be Dad. But, well, I have to do it for him.
Yeah.
It's not what I want.
Sorry.
No,
I opened me mouth a bit quick there. So now I'm sorry. Look, let's just say we've been put on different paths, you and me, and they're both a bit rubbish. But, well, I hope yours takes you somewhere good in the end.
And you, Tracy.
Right. You have a number of options at this stage, but don't worry, they're all good. Primarily, we can completely restructure the space.
I'm not sure we'd want to go that far.
We can move things around, give an absolutely new outlook. You see what I mean?
Well, as I say, I'm not sure...
Now, I know what you're thinking. Can we have our dream kitchen without major structural work?
Actually, Fern, if I may interject...
And you can. Of course you can. Absolutely.
Well, if I may, Fern, for a moment.
You have a question?
I have a question for Alistair. Don't you think Shula should be involved at this stage?
Shula?
Your wife.
Ah, yes, Shula.
Oh, I didn't realise there was a little lady in the picture.
There most certainly is. I wouldn't call her a little lady, though. She can be quite fierce about things like that. Can't she, Alistair?
Oh, yes, absolutely militant.
And have you not spoken to her about your new kitchen then?
Yes. I mentioned it over breakfast.
Oh, Dad. It was supposed to be a surprise.
Well, surprise doesn't always work with kitchens.
And she'd most definitely want her views to be taken into consideration.
She would. Oh, dear. Seems we're a bit stuck.
Something of an impasse, it seems.
Never mind.
Right, well, we must include Susie in our conversation.
Shula.
Where is she?
She's out.
At work.
Oh, what does she do?
She's a vicar.
Almost.
Almost.
A vicar in waiting. I'm so sorry we called you out without
When
thinking
will she
of
be
this.
back?
Well, there's no telling with vicars, I'm afraid.
Well, why don't you call her and see?
Me?
You can't, really, can you, Alistair?
No?
Because she's away. Remember?
Oh, yes.
Vicar's retreat. In Chichester.
Chichester, yes.
Oh. Right. Well, sounds like we're a bit stuck. Maybe you can call the office.
To rearrange. Yes, of course we will.
Hello, Jim, are you in?
Yeah.
The door was on the latch, so I... Oh, sorry.
It's all right. This is Fern from Felpersham Kitchens.
Oh, hello, Fern. I'm Shula.
Ah, Shula, you're back.
Back?
Back early, darling.
From your retreat. How was Chichester?
Hang on, Freddie. Incoming message.
Oh, this could be it.
It is. It's from Trent.
Well?
Big, fat no.
What?
Thanks for coming, but no thanks.
Oh, Tracy, I'm sorry.
Must be a record getting the elbow this quick.
Didn't they say anything else?
Oh, yeah. This is neat. Looks like I was rather too well qualified for the post. Never been called that before.
Well, I shouldn't take it too personally. It probably means they found someone that can pay less. Oh, this could be Trent, to say he's made a mistake.
It's not. Hi, Chels. What's up?
Mum, where are you?
Lower Loxley. Why?
You need to get yourself home. Now. I got news.
I'm sorry, I was never going to Chichester.
I thought that's what you said.
Chichester?
They've got a cathedral. It's an easy mistake to make.
Well, whatever. It does give us a chance to talk through a few issues regarding the kitchen.
Us? Including me?
As main user, yes.
Of your kitchen?
Which is why we need you to decide.
And perhaps colour schemes is a place to start.
Look, I only came round to pick up George Herbert.
Now, the gents were quite interested in our mountain stream range. That seems to tick most of the boxes.
I think we really should have told you what we were planning, Shula.
I'm sure you should.
Rather than trying to make it a nice surprise.
Yes. We've been talking to Fern here about getting a new kitchen.
But we now realise that you, as you also live here, ought to have your say.
Oh, I see. You want to replace the kitchen?
Exactly.
But it never occurred to you to ask me.
Well, we're not too late, thankfully.
This is so typically spineless of you, Alistair.
What?
Going behind my back.
I was only trying to do something nice.
Something nice?
I did tell him to ask you.
I blame you for this, Jim. I told you specifically, didn't I?
Did you?
I told you, never, never let him change a thing in that kitchen.
It was Dad's idea in the first place.
Don't try and wriggle out of it. You and your surprises. You haven't got the sense of a brick, not half a brick. I'm sick of being surprised by this one.
Well, it was going to be a nice surprise, though.
A new kitchen? I take it you're joking.
You see what I'm saying, though? They were being generous.
We would have included you.
Oh, really? And at what point? As the delivery vans were rolling up? Honestly, he can't even book a surprise meal. Books a table for my birthday, then forgets where it is and what the restaurant's called, remember?
Well, that was a particularly busy week.
I don't see what that's got to do with it. All you had to do was remember a name, because it's no good saying it had a pot plant in the window. We sat there for half an hour waiting to be given a table next to what turned out to be the wrong pot plant. Yes?
Yes.
And here we go again. I'm sorry, what's your name?
Fern.
I'm sorry, Fern. These two hopeless specimens have dragged you here under false pretences.
Ready? I already don't like the sound of this.
Oh, you will. You're gonna love it. I got a job.
You got
a job. Go with a job, that's me.
You can't. I mean, you got college and everything.
I can do both.
How long have you known about this?
About an hour. Trent called me. Personal.
Trent?
Had the interview this morning. Bosh, I'm employed this afternoon.
Catering manager, Trent.
At Lower Loxley, yeah.
The job I was going for.
Smart though, or what?
Chelsea, that was my job. You took my job off me.
Yeah, but think about it. We both go for the job. Team Orbin has twice the chance.
Oh, thanks very much.
By simple sums.
I don't know what to say to you.
I have to see him tomorrow to discuss terms and conditions.
I can't believe what you've just done.
It's for you, though, Mum. Every penny I get is for you.
Oh, Chelsea. Oh, come here.
Fantastic. You're a couple of pals, honest, yeah?
I'm glad you're pleased, Jazza.
Smooth operators, the Perrys.
But I wouldn't call it fantastic, not in the sense you mean.
It worked though, Prof. It worked.
We were within an ace of buying a kitchen we don't want. If it weren't for Shula, well, I dread to think.
Aye, Shula. I don't know.
She was formidable, perfectly ferocious.
This is really going to cheer Tracy up.
Well, I hope so. And, of course, if she gets that job...
she didn't.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'd convinced myself she would.
I don't know. But this changes that. This is the end of all worries.
Oh, Jazza, be realistic. The odd bit of commission isn't going to make any real difference to Tracy's money problems.
Someone wanted to be in their own place when they paid me. Due 2 months, I'm not sure of that now. I mean, it would have been a stretch for them finding out.